yeah. You don't run the town, nah, you don't run the city where your goons at. I brought my goblins with me, whole squad like we move like a new pad. You don't run the block, nah, you don't run the thing, you just do cap. You don't run the block, nah, you don't run the thing, you just do cap. I brought my goblins with me, now you back Peter fat when we do that. Look, you ain't like that. Stop all that talk, you a background actor, you ain't got no spark. Say you got hit it where I don't see no heart. Soon as they get tense, they be running in dark. I step with the wolves, you step with some pups. I step with the heat, you step with some bluffs. You tweet then delete, you speak then you duck. You act like a boss, but you bleed like a punk. You ain't on nothing, you ain't outside. You ain't in the field, you just online. Try step to the gang, you get flatline. One call, one text is one time. Try run, get caught, try hide, get fun. Try flake it raw, try speak it down. Try hide, get caught, try hide, get fun. Try flake it raw, try speak it down. You don't run the town, nah, you don't run the city where your goons at. I brought my goblins with me, whole squad lurking, we move like a new pad. You don't run the block, nah, you don't run the thing, you just do cap. You don't run the block, nah, you don't run the thing, you just do cap. I brought my goblins with me, now you back Peter fat when we do that. Look, I've been in the mud, I've been in the rain. You been in the house tryna cloud your name. You don't got rank, you don't got stain. You don't got scars, you don't got pain. Talking about smoke, but you cough too quick. Talking about straps, but you don't got stick. Talking about beef, but you don't want risk. Soon as it's pressure, you switch real quick. I see through lies, I see through fronts. You ain't no demon, you ain't no brute. You ain't no threat, you ain't no punk. Now you a joke, you an internet fluke. Goblins on go, they don't need no sleep. They creep real slow, then they strike that street. You say you a king, get took off seat. Now you on mute when we bring that heat. Where your boys at? Where your gang at? You was loud then, now you can't chat. I bought goblins, they don't play fair. When they step out, you don't stay there. You don't run the town, nah, you don't run the city where your goons at. I brought my goblins with me, whole squad looking, we move like a new pad. You don't run the block, nah, you don't run the thing, you just do cap. You don't run the block, nah, you don't run the thing, you just do cap. I brought my goblins with me, now you back Peter fat when we do that. Yeah, you ain't running nothing out around here, not tonight. I brought my goblins with me.